19 and gave himself to that life without bitterness. Then the deaths came. Daeron, the eldest, died of a pox he caught from a brothel. Aerion, the second son, died in an even more spectacular fashion. He convinced himself that he was a dragon in human form, drank wildfire to prove it, and burned to death from the inside out. Then Mekar himself fell in battle during a rebellion by House Peak, killed when a stone was dropped from the walls of their castle during the storming. Suddenly the succession was a crisis. A great council was called, and the council turned to Aemon. He was the rightful heir. He was educated, wise, and by every account more suited to rule than anyone they could find. Aemon said no. He was a sworn Maester. He had pledged himself to the Order, which meant he had given up his family name, his inheritance, his claim to everything. So he refused the crown and let it pass to his younger brother, who most people had never expected to be king. That younger brother became Aegon V, remembered in history as Aegon the Unlikely. But Aemon did not stop there. He understood that simply refusing the throne was not enough. Someone might still try to use him as a political weapon against his brother. So he took the Black. He went to the Wall. He became the Maester at Castle Black, and he spent approximately 65 years there, watching from the frozen edge of the world as his family's dynasty slowly destroyed itself from the inside. He watched Aegon's son, Aerys II, descend into the madness that would earn him the name the Mad King. He received ravens telling him about Rhaegar's death in battle at the Trident, and then about the killing of Rhaegar's children in King's Landing. He sat on the Wall as Robert's rebellion tore his family apart, and he did not move. He stayed because he had made a choice, and the choice was duty over everything else. Now hold that image in your head, because roughly 65 years later, a young man named Jon Snow stood in a nearly identical position and made the same choice.
We break the wheel together.
You are my queen.
When Jon Snow killed Daenerys Targaryen in the throne room of King's Landing, he did not do it because she was easy to kill. He loved her. And minutes later, he put a knife through her heart. Why? In the Season 8 finale, right before Jon walks into that throne room, Tyrion is trying to convince him to do what they both know has to be done. Tyrion tells Jon he loves Daenerys too, that love is more powerful than reason. And Jon, almost to himself, quietly says, "Love is the death of duty." Tyrion asks if he made that up. Jon tells him it's something Maester Aemon said to him long ago. Then Tyrion flips it back. Sometimes duty is the death of love. That exchange is the entire thesis of Jon Snow's story, and it came from Aemon. Aemon had said those words to Jon years earlier, in Season 1, when news from the south was getting worse by the day. Ned Stark imprisoned, the family at war, the realm falling apart, and Jon was on the verge of a